Hello everyone, welcome to the NN classroom. Today I'd like to share with you a multiple choice extracted from the specimen paper. Question number 8. Typical question asking for concepts with topic 2, molecular biology in the field of lipid. Let's see. What type of fatty acid is shown in this diagram? So first of all, giving you the structure. First of all, students should be able to recognize this first as a fatty acid because of two distinct features. The first one is the existence of a group called carboxylic acid. Although they are not asking for this, better you know this in advance. Carboxylic acid plus what we call long fatty acid chain. And in terms of the fatty acid chain, we further classify the fatty acid in terms of saturated and unsaturated. Remember, saturated means on this entire long fatty acid chain, if all the bonds are going to be single, no double, no triple. So those are what we call saturated. But as you can see, only focusing on the fatty acid chain, there's a CC double bond, CC double bond. So that recognizing that this fatty acid is going to be unsaturated. So that's why answer now first grouped it to only B, C, or D. And a really fundamental concept is that only if we can recognize there's a degree of unsaturation, we can further classify cis or trans. So that's why it is impossible for a saturated fatty acid to be considering cis or trans. So that's why here comes a totally wrong concept to describe cis and trans in a saturated situation. So it is impossible. So that's why A and B must not be the correct answer. Next thing, considering the type of unsaturation. Remember, cis is concerning where the two bulky area within the CC double bond is on the same side. So this is what we call cis. And for trans, obviously means on the alternate side or different side if it's a trans. So that's why for this case, if we look at the bulky group here is the bulky group attached to the first carbon or the right hand side carbon on the CC double bond, and the left hand side carbon, this will be the bulky area, right? The two bulky areas are now attached on the alternate side because the two hydrogen has point to the alternate side, so which means the remaining space, which is here and there, will be bonded to these bulky and that bulky group. So as I can see, the two bulky groups are now in alternate side. If they are in alternate side, so that will be a trans configuration. So that's why the answer for this case, D.